Hey everyone, it's me and McGamer here bringing you my review for Freezing Volume 2. Now this review is a few days late, I didn't post my first one that long ago. I mean, not long ago, it's like almost a week ago. But before it's like a week old, I figure I should probably get the second freaking volume review out, since I actually just got around to reading it. And yeah, I would definitely say I enjoyed this volume more than I did the first one. Most of the chapters in them, which this volume covers chapters 6 through 11, and 3 of the chapters are more so continuing off against where the first volume left off, which is where Stellizer fights. I think her name is Ingra. Here, let me just look in one of the chapters. I think her name's Ingra. Yeah, Ingrid. Yeah, Morso picks up with Stellizer versus Ingrid. And during the first chapter, things are definitely not going Stellizer's way. She's playing the fight, but Ingrid's just standing still and taking every attack she can. Then she Morso pulls off this ability that multiplies her, and she constantly goes after and attacks Stellizer. Now, after seeing this, I'm looking forward to seeing what other powers will eventually appear in the series. And Stellizer loses and gets humiliated, but Io shows up and wants to become Stellizer's Morso limiter. Now, the second chapter of this volume, I would say, is definitely the best chapter. It's mostly just a flashback chapter, in where we found why Ingrid is like this, to where it's we find out more so why she wants to withhold the rules and more so beat people like Stellizer up. And that's because a couple years ago she went through a traumatic experience during training, to where a Nova actually attacked during their practice, an actual Nova, and caused a freaking massacre and killed her best friend. And her best friend died, more so saving her from that Nova. And she wants more so, and I believe it's the fact that she more so wants all Pandoras to respect the rules. That's why it's more so treat each other like comrades and not be delinquents. So that's the thing there. And the reason why I would say the second chapter is the best chapter of Freezing, not only the best one in the volume, but the best one in the series, is that I am looking forward to seeing these Nova clashes. There will be, I imagine there'll be multiples of them, with armies of Pandoras and Limiters, and there is just some, for fuck's sake, how this all started was the fact that we saw a Pandora's head got fucking blown off. So I am looking forward to seeing what these Nova clashes are going to be like, and how insane they're gonna be. Because if right now, if they're like this, then man, I can't wait to see say 50 chapters from now what these clashes are we'll see. Hopefully there's a decent amount of them, and definitely say with the size of the Novas. And if I said this with one of the chapters in the first volume review, it definitely gives me a bit of an Attack on Titan vibe. So, yeah. The third chapter is more so the wrap-up of the battle, with Io stepping into the battle and helping Stellizer ended up winning, and we see the fact that Io definitely seems is a powerful limiter, doing abilities, the fact that someone like him, a first year is able to do while others can't. And I'm guessing the fact that this could, perhaps knowing the fact that how cliche something like this is, it's definitely going to probably do something a lot with his genetics. The fact that he was born with this potential. So yeah, I believe that could be it. His sister was appears to be from what I've heard, a more so powerful Pandora, so perhaps Io, he might be actually he's pretty much, I believe, born as a powerful limiter. That will be my best guess on that. Usually these type of shit usually ends up like that. It's like more so they're born with this like massive potential. And the fact that I believe we learn a new term within the series. I believe it's called Nova Texture, to where I believe this is a more so overuses power. Correct me if I'm wrong. Where if you more so overuse your powers, or you're getting enraged enough, the Nova Textures will consume you, and you collapse, and I believe eventually die and get killed because of this. And we even see the fact that Ingrid, this almost happens to her, but Isle manages to talk no jutsu her. She passes out, but she's fine, and she wakes up the next morning, and she's completely fine. And then, but I'm also more curious what we're going to see, what happens with Ingrid's character, because it's due to the fact that the reason why she did all of this was because her friend died protecting her, and she wants all Pandoras to more so act like allies and follow the rules, which is why she fought Stellarizer, because she's a freaking delinquent. So yeah, and then the fact that like I'm wondering if Ingrid will eventually become an ally, like a friend of theirs, which she probably end up willing, is my best guess. So yeah, now onto like the 4th chapter. Now the 4th chapter is where more so they become, is where Stellarizer and Isle sort of become limiters. The fact that Stellarizer now wants Isle to become her limiter, but this is more so to some degree, not like a full-on one, to where there's like something called baptism, to where it's like, the way they're hinting it and implying, it's obvious the fact that I guess to become a full-on limiter, the Pandora and the limiter must have sex. Like, in order to more so get fully synced, this baptism is, to me, is the fact that saying like, yeah, they have to have sex in order to become fully synced. And Stellarizer doesn't want to have this baptism, but she will still consider Isle her limiter, which I'm curious as to why she doesn't want to have the baptism. Perhaps she wants to remain a virgin, but yeah, there's that. And the fact that I believe the fact that now Stellarizer wants to more so cook Isle dinner, so he's going to come over there and have dinner with her tonight. Then while he's on his way to more so Stellarizer's house, he gets attacked by these goons, and he ends up getting saved by this Native American woman called Rina, where she's on a journey. It says that she'll find a faithful encounter, which I'm guessing this faithful encounter will be Isle. And the fact that we see the fact that he even takes her out for lunch, and we even see the fact that, and even then, more so 2 of Isle's classmates, like the other limiter, I believe, I'm forgetting his name, he was Ingrid's limiter, but I'm forgetting his name. And there's that one other girl, which, goddamn, I'm forgetting her name as well. Yeah, I should probably, look these names up once when I get a chance, but I'm scared to, go to the wiki to avoid spoilers. Like, hell, I had to look up a couple of these terms to remember them. I had to go to the wiki. Hopefully I didn't really get anything much spoiled, so yeah. But while they're having lunch, all 4 of them together, they get attacked by the same goons that attacked Isle earlier, that he got saved from Rina. And while the fact that the girl, like the Pandora, she tries to fight back, this ultimately ultimately doesn't work because they have fucking guns. So they make both the Pandora in that group and Brenna strip, and one of the guys, more so the leader, starts touching Brenna, and even starts shooting her in the legs. And the chapter ends off with Io wanting to try and step up, and wanting to fight him, like getting angry, and he's about to fight them. So yeah, overall, Freezing Volume 3 was a solid volume. Definitely, I would say a better volume, like, primarily with the second chapter in the volume. I do think this is the best chapter in the series yet. Primarily the fact that it's making me more hype and looking forward to, like, these Nova clashes. And the fact that this does show the fact this series can be, in terms of darkness, pretty violent. So yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on Freezing Volume 2? Give me your guys' thoughts down below. And yeah, if you guys like this video, leave it a like. If you dislike it, leave a dislike. If you want to see more content like this, up to me. Yeah, anyways, I'm a gamer, signing out. Peace.